Alright, stream should be open properly.
Yeah, please.
Need to make sure I have my chat. And congrats for leaving absolutely no chance for anybody to get first because you're just too fast.
Sorry, not sorry.
Hi Sam, bye Sam. Close your eyes without falling asleep. Well, maybe you did. That's called blinking. Alright. That's all set up proper. We've got add the Twitch. I now open up Blender. Loading immense level of dread because retopology. You know, that's what the title is supposed to say, but I was like, yeah. Retopolotopygiano and provolone. Because yes. How is everyone?
I'm still busy reading your text on the screen. Not even a period point.
No, there's no end, it's just ah. Yeah. Well, let's see. I've got it copy pasted. I'll send it on both platforms. How close were you? I guess you were one away. You're missing one. Oh no, you have more lines than I did. Yeah, you've got 4 lines in a 7th. 7 out of 10. Why are my inner thoughts not working? Because I'm still in the starting zone. If you want them to work, we need to have something. Ah! I can go put them back for free. Give me a second.
Es ist Recruiter. Die som matapag ang mabuhay next year style.
Huh? There was not even a single ah!
Artixar start. Darkson she do. Touch this ryu. That's the bitches very fire. This to break.
Oh!
Vixie who?
Perfect emote.
I am as confused as you are. Do we like the randomness of it, or do we want to get it clean at some point? Like, genuine question. Because it's kind of funny, but also it could not do that and allow more people to be funny. Like the weirdness. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Peza chua le rago chuakena. Le chua hukeara chua le na chua. Elianan please be huike peza chua. Chahurik wego kenwa pepena. Ike peza chua le rago chuakena le chua. Hukeara chua le na chua. Elianan please be huike peza chua. Chahurik wego kenwa pepena. Ike peza chua le rago chuakena le chua. Hukeara chua le chua.
Oh, now it's doing the freaking Great. Just great. Alright. We're doing 3D today. What do we listen to? Oh, that song is a really nice name. God damn it! We both thought about it. I'll let you do it again. Clankers. Should the face be like that? Is that what gives it the anime feel? What would you do if you're playing Minesweeper, you click on the tile and then you see 9?
It's not possible.
Yeah, but what do you do if that would be to happen? What if it was possible?
Then I would explode.
Because maybe you are the bomb. Loki, wondering. Ah, it's not findable. Damn it. They did not put it in there. It's such a niche game. I don't think anybody's played that. Okay. That's been cleared. Hello, Blow. Welcome in. Hey, yeah, Starmoon. I've got that in some of my playlists. Yes, Goddess. What is it? Goddess cursed me with a big titty goth girlfriend who doesn't even know I exist.
Damn, 89%.
Big hug.
Yikin! Hello. %. It's getting better.
And you too. Yeah, a lot of strong. Yeah, you did say you were going to bed, but here we are. Brutal in 30 minutes. Pasta sauce on my titties. Is it food? No, it's a gift bomb. Okay.
Sam, wait till the Sabaton.
Well,
Or not.
well, people can shoot me now. People of Twitch, it is time that you throw shit at me. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
We don't even have a health bar.
The secret, there is one, you just don't see it.
Yeah.
It exists, it's somewhere. Yeah. Y'all got it. Y'all won. Yeah. Ah, why am I still... I'm still getting pelted. Ah. Now, to answer your question, there's a subathon. There is gonna be... I'm planning to do something for my birthday week again, but I don't know. Don't know exactly. Don't know exactly what I'm gonna do for it. So I didn't. So I didn't announce yet what I was gonna be doing because. Do you not want to keep your points in case I put some redeems that... In case there's some stuff you can use them for? No? No? Guess that answers that. Well, here we go again. Sam about to make me want to go get some milk. There we go. He stopped. Alright. Have a good one, Sam.
Anyways, bye.
Bye, Sam.
That was such a quick intertown. Anyways, bye. Alright, let me grab some water. Alright. Got my water. And I have a hype chest. Which gave me... Wow. Okay. Okay. So that's already done inside the mouth. Is there anything else that I needed to do in the upper part? Don't think so. Hello, Priori. Welcome in.
Hello.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a gifted sub.
Sam sniped you.
Yep. Well, not a snipe, it was just a random mob.
Yeah.
A collateral
He sniped you by
damage.
accident.
Yep. The sharp nail of the gifted subs hit you on the way. Been busy with studies? That's all good. As long as you've been having a good day and good time overall. That's all that matters, really. Hope you've been doing good. Today we're chilling, so I can talk more without being too worried about landing my skill shots and stuff inside the Unite. Would be better if you had a job. Yeah, would on my side as well would be better if I had more shifts. Be able to have more money and be able to do other things I'd really like to do. And speaking of money, I need to do my taxes soon. So that is gonna be something to do. Yeah, and it's gonna be the first year that I made enough money from Twitch that I have to actually, like, care about it. Do I have a view with, like, very weird colors? I thought I had one. But yeah, maybe this year I get money, maybe I get all my money taken away, and then it kind of ruins what I wanted to do. Maybe. Which Nita would be happy. I mean, the taxman is me. I need to file up my own taxes. Unless I go to some kind of organization that would do my taxes for me. But I feel like, as a creator, I kind of would be better incentivized to do my own taxes at some point, because otherwise it's just like, yeah, you don't know what goes where. Or you'd keep the same tax person for a while because they know how it's going, and if you were to lose them, then it's just like, oh well, now what? Mirror modifier, I think we're good on the shapes now anyways. Let's just reopen the file. Let's go back here, apply the mirror, and then go back to sculpt. This is my y-axis, okay. And I asked earlier in a chat somebody that I know has been doing taxes in my region, so that like he would know, but he was not paying attention. So, well, I probably would have a better chance if I joined his Discord, or I think he uses Telegram. I've never seen Telegram being used by many people, so I don't know how that goes. But I know that depending on where you're from, there's different apps that people use more than others. Like the way that I think near Asia, what's it called? Line is being more often used. Compared to the rest of places, like I mostly use Messenger when I need to contact people from my family and stuff, otherwise I just use Discord. I'd be curious, what kind of apps does everybody in chat use that maybe I don't use or don't know about to like communicate and stuff? I would assume if you have like no SMS card on your phone, you might have some kind of like apps that you use for that, and then it's like, oh well, I can't use regular text, I need to like message people through whatever other app, which some people I know do. Although it's mostly like young people because they don't have enough money to get a SIM card. RL, work study, that's WhatsApp. Yeah, that's another app that I've not used. I know some people use WhatsApp. Mostly Discord because you have it open on your PC all the time. They have a friend who uses like 6 different apps to talk. Yeah. I'm feeling like we're gonna be slowly becoming more like that one friend that you have. Because some apps are just gonna be like pretty bad. Because of the general enshittification that's happening. Like Discord, that we're threatening to have identification going on. And like, people don't like that. And they were specifically going with a company that has had multiple leaks of data, which is just like, no, you suck. The third party being Persona, I think they were called. Which, if you are an affiliate on Twitch, you have to agree with Persona, which Twitch uses as well. But they've been using it for like forever, since 2023. So like it's not like it's new on Twitch. Y'all gonna head to bed too? Well, this one I'm not gonna allow. You need to stay here, Blue. No, tricky. Get to bed. Sleep well.
Good night, Blue.
Alright, the shape is a little bit better than it was before. It's no longer super sharp. There's now some cheeks in the face. I know a lot of people have been using Snapchat, especially people that are younger than I am. I've never really been a fan of losing whatever you're sending because I know that my memory sucks. Like, whenever somebody tells me something, I'm just like, okay, I'll take a note of it if I remember, or, in the case of like Discord, I'm just like, oh, there's a search bar, okay, when did I say this thing? I never did. Did I say it differently? Ah, yeah, I found it. I finished something before bed. Alright, have a good one. Am I supposed to have that big of a side thing? So I want to have my split. The nose is supposed to be actually very sharp. Hello, Cillian. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Hello.
Where's my together a pinch? There we go. Well, that nose should be a little bit more sharp. That. Get the don't know if that's my habits of making realistic characters that's gonna bite me in the ass for anime style, but alright, not much going on. That's good. Better that there's not too much going on than really too much. Shapes are decent. Just want to fix this now. Do I have something for dot distance? I can't remember. Where would that be? Spacing distance? No. Can't remember where it is. But yeah, welcome to my stream on Wednesdays. I do art, I do stuff like that. Whether it be some Wardo implementation, right now I'm working on a comm. That's probably gonna take forever because I'm trying a bunch of different things in my pipeline. Otherwise, I stream some games. Right now it's mostly Pokemon Unite, but if the game ends up dying at some point because of very foreseeable actions, I have other options. Before I was playing Pokemon Unite, I was doing a Dark Souls, Swole Souls run, where I went through Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and every time I died I had to work out. Small little thing to just stay in shape and have some fun doing it. Okay, I really don't like this edge. And now this part is weird too. This line is supposed to be much smoother. Did I forget to set up the flow thing? Don't find it. Okay, so get a nose line. I don't. Yeah, Barry has a long nose line. So should be able to basically get this. That. I do this, yeah. Why is it still selecting the rest? What? Oh, it's because of this. Okay, gotcha. So we do this. Did I do Shift D instead of Shift E? Yeah, okay. Wait, not even Shift, it's just E. Yeah. Okay. And now this, with the proper shader, is going to give a line just on the nose. That's how the shader would work for it. Eyes are going to be a pain with anime style, although maybe not too bad. Okay. Adding circle. Just 90 degree. Usually they're a little bit more oval. Yeah, no. How do I make this plane in the back visible? Because I know I can't select it. Visibility. And front. I don't see it in front. I need this to have some kind of like transparency to it. Gonna grab food. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Don't remember where that is. Nita, surely you know. How do I make my face semi-transparent?
Oh, I know.
You know?
I have absolutely no idea.
I don't know
fuck.
either. I would assume it would be somewhere like in viewport display, but could do that and add it now then. Actually, not that. So of course I don't have where that should be. How do I connect stuff? I know there's like a shortcut for it. Degree away from the front. Do that inclination. Alright, it's poke face. Right, that's the thing. I want to poke the face. So I select all of this, I do that, and then I poke. Some vertex? No, it has to be here. Poke. There we go. Right, I don't have the button for it. That's why. And then this goes backward to make the sensation of depth. Just normal. It's too much. Should smooth. Calculate. That looks like it's fine. don't think we need that much. Poly on those. On Bear's drawing, there's no eyes, highlight, but that's fine. Remember to hydrate. And for Nita, remember to wordle.
Yeah, later.
Gonna go grab my tea. Did I finish my water already? Yeah, Anita, you waited for me to leave?
I did nothing. I'm innocent.
Yeah, sure, I've got your name in the chat. It says you've thrown something.
My finger slipped.
Mm-hmm. Sure. On the viewport shading, the background is visible, but not here. That is weird. Okay. That's what I get. Trying to put it in the front. feel like the smile is just creepy. There's like nothing I can do to save it. I'm about to cut it in half anyway, so. Why is this part not being affected? So many weird things. adjust this line by hand because it's bothering me. Okay, that looks clean. It would have been nice if I remembered to put my mirror properly. So I'll do the same thing I did not long ago. Mirror this and apply. Highlights are usually, well, the highlights are usually on the same side, regardless of where you put them. Okay. That's the part that would have been nice to have a proper reference. Because now I can't really reference the eyelashes and see if they're both fine. I need to eyeball both sides. Okay. The eye that lines the best is this one. The other one is curved. I need to ask. Paris finally got it. That's where it is. I knew it was a viewport display, but I didn't have it in the right place. Well, now I've got it. Took forever. What you doing, Nita?
Exploring Hightail. So. And I found a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
And I found a cave full of bones. But the bones were not bone-shaped on the ground. It was blocks of bones. That was
That's
weird.
a lot of bones that make that much.
Oh, I think I found a Yeti.
Oh.
I don't want to fight it.
Twenty's plenty, but 30's dirty. Welcome in, Trons. Congrats on a 20 stream streak.
Hello, Johns.
And 40's naughty. If you would like to, you're welcome to join the VC Trons. I know you see it. I know you want to. You want to join it, don't you?
And if you don't want to join anyway.
Nita commands thee to join. You're shy.
Joe.
Never used your voice before, you don't know how. Sure. I mean, if you don't want to join, you don't have to.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
How are you doing, Trons?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
I'm, in pain because I just realized how to make my mesh semi-opaque so that I can see through and have my reference behind.
Nice.
Even though my reference is very flawed in the sense that it's not front facing, it's angled. Even like the pose is not straight. It's not an A pose, it's not a T pose, it's just a drawing.
Yeah, seems like it's not a modeling ready reference, does it?
Yeah, no.
That's sort of more geared towards producing more 2D art.
Yeah, it's a drawing first and foremost, but You know what? I was like, sure, I'll take it. You give me the reference sheet when you have it, and I'll go work on it. But now I'm realizing that, like, yeah, I kind of need the actual reference now, please. That'd be nice.
You will never get it.
Well, I would hope that Barry gives me that, because otherwise the model is gonna not progress for a very long
Not
time.
modeling.
What the Nita doing?
What the dog doing? I'm playing how to play tail.
How high is that tail?
It is very high. And it also goes very deep.
Is it standing straight up like a cat? That means you're happy to see me.
I'm always happy to see you.
Speaking of cats, Marble didn't show up for dinner again. That's actually a good thing, because it means that he knows moderation. Basically, I think we came into his life early enough that he's not had to know days of being really hungry like Biscuit. So he doesn't have that instinct of eat whatever you can whenever you can. Because he knows he just has food ready for him whenever he's actually hungry.
Hmm.
That's good. That is some eyelashes, alright.
It's nice to see that the eyes are no longer Undertale eyes.
Yeah. Do you know that Undertale is available part of Archipelago?
Interesting. How would you randomize the Undertale experience?
The way that it is being randomized is that every region of the world ends up having something like a gate that you need to get a key for in order to get to that place. So they basically coded an extra element into the game to make sure that it could be like randomized.
I see. Yeah, because otherwise randomization wouldn't really be a thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you're adding the little. I think you're adding like highlight bits, right, to the eyes.
Yep.
Make them all shiny.
Yeah,
And
the
anime.
highlights. Yes, very anime.
Very anime.
Highlights.
Just realized that these ones are at the wrong spot. You go here. You go there. There we go. Those are some massive eyelashes. I'll have to see if I get another reference sheet, if I can modify that to be a little bit more, well, a little bit less ridiculous, unless it looks decent once everything is textured, but I don't know how that's gonna look. Okay. So the next step of it is to add okay, so this is gonna go back and this is gonna go forward. I guess so. Unless that's just for the top part. These parts don't really have. It's a question of I do this, and then this part gets a solidify. Just to look like it's enough. And probably even a substitute.
Ow! Anna wants to kill me. I was just attacked by a... oh yeah, an ice bear. Oh, the bear. Whatever it is called in English.
Yeah, a polar bear.
Polar bear, yeah. That's what I was searching for.
Okay, so that's not part of it. Which means these two can go away. And I just smooth that part. Okay, that should look okay. Okay. I understand that. Okay. So I have to redo the eyelashes anyways. Okay. Because they're set up that way, they're so big. How to I don't think I'm gonna have a way around it. Okay, now if I pop a mirror... For some reason, the face didn't follow properly. Okay. What does she look like with all the thingies? Streamer for a nationally recognized influencer. Which major snack brand would be most likely to approach him for an endorsement and why?
TransK asked me, if the streamer were a nationally recognized influencer, which major snack brand would be most likely to approach him for an endorsement, and why? Given the streamer's chill and cool personality, along with their interest in business and technology, a brand like Pringles might approach them. Pringles often targets a younger, tech-savvy audience, and their playful nature would align well with the streamer's laid-back yet wise demeanor.
Pringles do
Plus, the
that?
catchy
Huh?
nature of Pringles
No, I
could be
don't
a
think I
fun
associate
fit
Pringles with a
the
tech-savvy
streamer's
audience.
vibe.
I mean, I've not watched what kind of ads was part of the Super Bowl, so I don't know if they're trying to do a rebrand towards tech, but I will say it's an interesting choice.
No obsidian chips.
I mean, that could be a flavor that they would make if they were to do a collaboration. But just for a...
Obsidian Pringles.
Yeah, it would be just like lightly colored black chips. Maybe they could even be like... what's that type of corn? The blue corn? I know there's a type of corn that basically makes like chips that are made with it. Kind of like a dark blue, if not black. They could try to do a variant with that, which would be both more healthy and also just, you know, could be an interesting taste as well. Okay, the black that I've chosen for this is a little bit too dark. Don't you hate it when you have glasses and you put your finger in it?
Yes. I hate when I so much as brush the tip of my finger against the edge of my lens and I can fucking see it when I put it on.
Yeah. Just remember that I made some tea earlier. It's going to be bitter as shit. And it's gonna be lukewarm at best. Right.
Why does Luke have to be so warm?
That's because he hates the sand.
I thought that was his dad.
Oh,
I
like
bet
father,
Luke
like
likes the
son.
sand.
I mean, maybe. It's been a while since I've watched anything Star Wars related, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, like, maybe he enjoyed some time on some desert planets. I could say that, like, he enjoys it or not.
I mean, he did want to get off that planet, but that's probably just because it was too boring.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't mind the heat. But there's nothing to do on a desert planet except farm moisture, apparently.
Probably want this eye to be a little bit more in the front. I think I'm really gonna do it. So, for my birthday week, I'm gonna be running a subathon because people love to partake in birthday stuff, I think. And I was thinking like the Pokemon Joe Party kind of thing. Probably gonna try to make it happen during that week.
Okay.
Just gonna need to make sure that you and Sam have availabilities.
What, for Pokemon?
For the quiz.
You want me to humiliate myself with how much I don't know about Pokemon?
You're gonna be able to answer some of them. I'll make them tricky, but not impossible, even if you don't have any knowledge. If anything, you might even like bandwagon against Sam and be like just one under what he answers or one over if he fucks up. And you could steal his
amaze
points.
you with how little I know about it. You'll be like, wow, did you even play it at all?
Who knows? Maybe I'll throw you some very big curveballs.
Well, those balls will curve. I can tell you that.
Are they gonna
Even ones you
shrivel
throw
up
straight
and
will
down?
curve.
I mean, I'm gonna toss some that Sam has no way of getting to know. Because who knows, maybe I'm not gonna limit it to the main game. Maybe I'm gonna go for some very obscure facts that nobody will get to know. And maybe you get to randomly have it.
Maybe you could do like from that one internet game show. What is it? It involved Brennan Lee Mulligan and Sam Reich. What the hell was it called? Game Changer. You could do that one Game Changer thing, right? Where they had a bird quiz. They would show each of the contestants a picture of a bird and they had to say what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so there were two other people either side of Brennan.
Yeah.
And one of them would get like chicken. One of them would get like penguin. And then he would be presented with this fucking exotic looking fucking bird that no one's ever seen. And it turned out to be like a Siamese fireback or a greater sage grouse or whatever.
Yeah. I've seen so many of these shorts.
You could feed me super easy Pokemon questions and then hit Sam with the crazy obscure ones.
Yeah. I know I could.
He's in the chat. I hope he's gone to bed.
Hopefully. I mean, he's probably done his Wordle at this point, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's already done it. He's done it on the dot. Like, I was thinking, like, oh yeah, here are all the events that happens in this game. Put them in chronological order from the time of release. Just for Sam. And you would have, like, during this event in a certain Pokemon game, how many Clefairies were dancing around this pool? Like, you'd still have a chance. But yeah, I'm still wondering what kind of, like, game show do I try to get, like, the questions into, because a jail party is fun because you can choose your category a little bit and go for, like, the amount of difficulty. But it also means that, like, if you don't try to answer the hard ones, you're not gonna get punished.
Mm-hmm.
So you could win by doing absolutely nothing, just like Luigi in Mario Party.
That sounds like my play right there.
Or maybe you just go really fast for one of the easy ones and it's like, what is the main mascot of Pokemon? And then you'd have to buzz and go Pikachu.
Let me take a Pikachu.
And I might try to invite some people that maybe don't know too much about it, so it's still reasonably challenging, but not too much.
cheese grommet.
Okay, with the eyelashes, this pose is like perfect. Look at that.
I feel like she's looking down at me and going, pathetic.
I've actually done this exact screenshot with the old model and send with the quote underneath pathetic.
There you go.
Right. We're getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. Bah. What is that emote that you sent on YouTube? It's a puppy. A puppy.
It's puppy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just even if I over it, I can't see the name of it. So I need to like really get close to my screen to look. Yeah.
YouTube is a little bit stupid when it comes to this.
Yeah, but can't really do much about it.
I forgot what the gremlin mode redeem does.
It was a model that I had in 2D, but I'm pretty much only on Wardo nowadays, so yeah. I'd need to like do another gremlin model for it to make sense, I guess. Yeah. Yes, I was hired.
Drinking water.
Agua. If you're doing anything artistic, remember to save your project.
If you're doing anything autistic, remember to tell someone about it. All about it.
Okay, that's gonna be...
Unite the Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y have different holowares, right?
Yeah.
Because usually the Mega Evolutions
Transk asked me, tell me how to beat Minecraft. Wrong answers only. All you gotta do is collect a bunch of rocks, stack them sky high, and wait for the sun to come down and bop you up to the end. Then hit Alt plus F4 to initiate the secret boss fight where you negotiate tax evasion deals with
I know
the
that
Ender
for
Dragon.
Charizard,
Boom,
for
you've beaten the game.
example, I could use the holoware from the
Thanks,
normal
Jones.
ones.
I hope you're happy with the way you beat the game. Alt F4. That's the way.
Also rocks and tax evasion because of
Oh,
course.
sorry,
It's okay.
I didn't see that.
It was a stupid answer. It wasn't really worth listening to.
Yeah, you just make a tower to the sky with a bunch of rocks, and then you hit Alt F4 to trigger the secret boss fight, where you have to negotiate tax evasion with the Ender Dragon. That's how you beat the boss. Only works on cracked version of the game, obviously.
I'm one time that I'm not having the stream right next to me. They have told me to shut up.
You did not have to shut up. It is okay.
But yeah, you were talking about Charizard and the Mewtwo's having different skins. For Charizard, because it's a Mega, they've released it after, so they reuse the same skins. For Mewtwo X and Y, usually you get both of the skins as part of a bundle.
Yeah.
But they should have made them both the same, because when you Mega, you remove your floats
tell me
anyways.
how to get Nita to listen to the stream. Wrong answers only. First, capture a wild squirrel and train it to deliver secret messages. Have it scribble free acorns on a tiny sign. Next, disguise yourself as a tree and stand outside Nita's window, making squirrel noises until they're curious enough to follow. Finally, lead them on a journey through a maze of Cheez-It boxes that play the stream whenever they're opened. Success!
A maze full of Cheez-Its?
Cheez-It boxes, so they may not have
Yeah.
Cheez-Its in them.
I only got the last sentence.
Congratulations,
I can
Nita,
repeat
you're
it.
getting a
So-
lifetime supply of Cheez-Its.
So I would have to capture a squirrel and train it. Then disguise myself as a Tori. And then go next to your window and make squirrel noises, for whatever that's supposed to be, to get your attention. And then when you get outside, you see a maze full of boxes of Cheez-It. And every time you open one of these boxes, the stream starts playing.
So that's our plan, Nita, and you can't know about it, otherwise you won't be surprised.
Yeah, you have to forget all about it. Squirrel!
Already done. What were we talking about?
Wish I knew.
Skins. Specifically the 4.
Oh no!
You know, the Fantastic Four skins. We were talking about those.
Thanks, I hate it.
But they're fantastic. And you've got to collect them all. You can get a bundle with all of the Fantastic Four skins. Alright, it seems like for this I'm gonna have to wait to get more of the ref sheet before I can keep going. Because I'm seeing some small changes happening between the reference sketch and this image. So I don't want to go too far and then be like, well, I need to redo that part. Because it's not just going to be a question of textures being changed, it's the whole modeling. I guess I can at least do the eyebrows. I just unshrimped.
I know.
God. Thank you for clearing that whole thing.
Welcome.
Alright, I'm liking the way that this is shaping up to be. But yeah, I'm gonna need the ref to keep working on this. What could I work on in the meantime?
Let's see if it mentions our wanderers.
She-Wolf Nita asked me, I have to draw something, and the prompt is the Wanderer. What scenery should I draw? Imagine a sprawling desert landscape with golden sands stretching to the horizon. In the center, a solitary figure clad in flowing robes, leaning on a staff, is silhouetted against a setting sun, casting long shadows. Around them, remnants of ancient ruins peek from the sands, hinting at forgotten civilizations. Above, a sky painted in hues of orange and pink, with a single hawk silhouetted against the fading light.
And that one.
I mean, that would be a very, very interesting scene to be drawing.
Yeah, but that's something.
You could give robes to the wanderers. They're allowed to have clothes.
I just
I mean, they're
wanted
supposed
to
to
see
have clothes at some point.
if it thinks of our wanderers, but no.
I mean, I can teach it to know about the wanderers. I don't think I have. Don't think I've done so.
Yeah, you teach the tax evasion and rocks, but no wanderers.
Yeah, very important for the stream. How do you think we stay afloat and money? Sanding some flat colors. Wow, those eyes are very kawaii.
I want to boop that nose.
Let me do it for you.
Boop.
Boop.
Boop. Boop too hard.
When you poop too hard. Hmm. Or when a bee stings you. Oh, didn't work too hard. Okay.
Yeah, but you could. I could see it.
Boop.
It would look cool.
I mean, it somehow doesn't look too bad. It looks like a cartoon character nose.
Or a little bit like the actor Gerard Depardieu. If you know him.
Is this nose that big? I mean, yeah, fair. Fair.
This,
Yeah.
Your nose here is not that big, but
No, I know.
a little bit reminded me on it.
But yeah, you're right. Jean Depardieu does have kind of like a big ball of a nose in the front, and then just like two like. Come on. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to regular nose before I run out of undos. Hey, remember to save! But yeah, that's fine. This is the right. The rest of the face doesn't have material yet, for some reason. I'm assuming this is what it was supposed to be. It feels a little bit too toasted. And also this eye, and you said this.
No, I want to eat toast.
Yeah, that's a little bit more like it. I need to do these when I'm happy with the shape. Okay, that's gonna be what I have for now. Okay, how big are these pupils supposed to be?
Oh, we can give feedback in Unite.
We finally can complain? Good. how do you call that? It's not engraving. Would it be called a slit? Like those kinds of cuts that are appearing on Barry's cheeks because a robot. Would a slit be the best word to describe that?
I don't know.
Well, I'll just... I'll just write a slit in a quotation because I don't know how to describe it. I guess I could apply some... Huh? Is it cavity that I want? No, it's not cavity.
It's not a dimple.
The description that AI gives me is clearance. I don't think that sounds wrong. Somebody said relief, which I'm not sure.
Why do we need to have the right terminology for this?
Because I just want to know exactly what it is.
I think it's an unusual enough feature that it might not have a word.
I would assume for like machines when there's like a specific in-between part for like movement and stuff, or like just for assembly, they have to have come up with a name. No, it is a clearance. A clearance fit allows space between mating parts for free movement.
Okay, then.
While an interference fit prevents it. There's negative clearance, which is the extra space. So clearance works, but you need to say it's positive or negative. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So it is called a clearance. Alright, but these eyelashes do look pretty decent. It definitely would make for a very good surprise reaction. Like if I was to select all of this and just like make them very, very small. It is not selecting the other part at all. Okay, great. It's like... Great job, Mirror. Great job. That's totally working as intended. Yeah, that's a surprised reaction. Just fear. POV, somebody said they'll draw you pregnant. POV, you're a Pringle at the bottom of the can.
Yeah.
I guess having a bone that's gonna follow is probably gonna get a better result than whatever I've got right now. Because it doesn't follow you quite right from the side. Alright. Next week, I have an obligation on Wednesday, so I might start stream later or not. I'll see if I have anything I can work on Wednesday. Or maybe I start a game that I don't really get the time to play. Maybe something from my Steam library. I don't know what I could play. Maybe one of the games that I've not even started. Or maybe I tried to get Elden Ring to work, or I just straight up remove the mods and just do a normal run of the game without modding myself in.
Does Elden Ring have issues with you modding yourself in?
It's mostly that my weapon is transparent.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. And every time
If
that
only
I've
that
tried
meant
to use
that
the
enemy wouldn't see it coming.
Swear the folder was literally here. There it is. Smith box. I had to do so much work around to get stuff working. To just then have the weapon not even show.
Dang.
Where is it? There it is. And the only tool that I found that could have worked was this one. Which I'm assuming is trying to find my last project.
It's a shame Elden Ring is not easily moddable in that way, without problems.
I mean, they're probably using the same engine that they've had for... I think it's the same engine that was used for Dark Souls 3, because I think you used this one to mod it as well. I think. But funny enough, the modding tool for Armored Core is the same one for Elden Ring. Yes, it means I can mod myself into Armored Core if I want to. I don't think that'd be good. But I guess it's doable. I could turn myself into a very deformed robot and shoot from my armpits, but I don't think anybody would want to see that. That's for map editor. I can add items into the game. For example, if I wanted to have my scythe somewhere, I could place it as a custom item. I don't know how to do that, so don't ask me. The viewport is disabled because I used to have Vulkan error. Which I don't know why, but... what's the name of that scythe? I think it was the wing scythe. And then in here I would... I so don't know how to mod this thing. I've tried for a long time, and I just can't. And I tried to go on the Discord, because they have a Discord for modding. And the amount of tutorials that exist for modding the game is very spare. And when you ask a question, you're kind of met with hostility from the get-go.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Because they're like, yeah, stop asking stupid questions. I have a problem that I can't find an answer to on any sort of video. I've tried 4 hours of stuff, and I'm just like, I kind of don't even want to ask my question.
Yeah.
Even if it would be a not stupid question.
It's, you know, a group of people that don't realize how obscure their knowledge is.
Yeah. Like, before trying to use Smithbox, I used another one, Felver Editor. I don't remember which one I used. I think it was 1.9. Was it that I dragged something on... I don't think I just opened that one. Yeah, then it asked me to open something. I guess I was using the other one? Oh right, they asked me to open my file that is the one for the modding. Right. Alright, open the folder, which is... Oh god. Where did I put that? My brain is not braining. Yeah. So confused. Because I know if I open the game, it's probably gonna open. Yeah, the mod engine that I'm using is made for Armored Core 6, Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring. And I just opened that. I used the pad for Elden Ring, which opens the games, which has the other thing. I used the ER Transmogrify to remove armored skins, so I could just be my character, because I modded that in, which was this. I might be able to mod myself in now that I've updated to Windows 11. Maybe they've changed some of the modding tools, and I'd be able to understand what's going on now.
Maybe.
I'm assuming my biggest problem with Vulkan was that it was in Japanese and didn't understand that this tool is English.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that's the only issue I had. But for some reason, my other computer, which I got repaired, used to also have those issues, and now that it's fixed, it can mod the game, so I could also just open the other PC, do the modding, put it on my main, and then play.
I mean, if you like playing Elden Ring and you want to stream it, and you can't figure out this technical issue you're having, you might as well just unmod and play normal.
Yeah. Because I've not even gotten to play it much. Outside of grinding to get the weapon that I wanted, that I modded my site on, and then I got it, and I was like, well, I don't see it.
Now you can't see it, yep.
Yeah. And even though, like, it's multiple shaders put onto the weapon to make sure that it's visible, and then you put it, and then it's just like, nope, your weapon is gone. Entirely. You changed one shader. No. The 4 other ones don't load. Like, okay. And, like, the weird way you're supposed to go about it, I think, is that you open the original file, you minimize the shit out of the main object, so that it's like 1 vertex big. Then you put your other thing, because it still has like all the colliders and stuff, and then it's fine. Because I've seen people mod something else for the horse, for Torrent. And they said something along the lines of like, you want to keep the horse there, but change stuff because you want to retain the colliders, so maybe it need to try to do that. Yeah, I use remove preset to have my body. What is MTD editor? Machine translated description. For shaders. I guess I tried to brute force shaders to work. Anyways. Let's go find somebody to raid into.
Thanks for the stream. It's coming along very well.
Yeah, it's gonna stay like that until I have a better reference sheet. Because I don't want to start working on something and then it's no longer fine and I have to modify a bunch.
I hope you receive that sheet promptly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out, but I'll stick around and chat for the raid.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Have a good one, Joss. Alright. You could go and raid Icarus, who is still streaming. We have Nyan Nyan. We've got Lyra, who's doing a model for VRChat. A fishing outfit. I guess everybody is really into that fishing game. I could raid Basil, who's currently playing Roblox, I guess?
But Basil is in a co-op.
In a collab with Shia and who's the other one? Boone. I don't know who Boone is. And Papamat. Oh, okay, I know who, but I know 3 out of those 4 people. But let's see. Icarus is still on Unite, so he's gonna keep going for a bit, I think. Alright, let's go already, Icarus. Because anyways, I would be just chilling there anyways. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. For people that are watching on YouTube, sorry that the end of the VOD was a little bit strange, just talking about modding Elden Ring and then talking about raiding on Twitch, but if you'd like to see more and having the live experience with a little bit more stuff like redeems and channel points, you can go on to Twitch. Alright, thank you everyone for coming by. We're going to be raiding on the Twitch side. Thank you everyone for coming by. I hope that you had a wonderful time, and see you out there, modders. And for the after stream thanks, thank you Queen Carrie for following. She's the one that we raided after Beat Saber.